Welcome to the Corporate Warriors video on money. That's right, you heard me right. I said money. Corporations have it, you want it. I'm going to show you how to get it. Now, I wish I had $1 for every time somebody said to me, why doesn't a company pay me what I am worth? I'll help you answer that question today and show you how you can get a corporation to pay you those dollars. One of the things that I'm really pleased with is that all of my clients and the people that I talk with generally have a very good, strong self-worth. They really feel good about themselves, about who they are, and about the benefits they can bring to an organization, and about what they have to offer to an organization. Now, that's really positive, and that's a good beginning. Unfortunately, many of them feel, virtually all of them feel, that they are not paid what they are worth. And so we want to take a look at how we can demonstrate that self-worth to an organization so that you can get paid what you're truly worth. Now, what you want to start to do is establish and demonstrate how your education, your experience, your maturity, your performance under pressure, your ability to fit into an organization are assets, and how they are value that can generate a return to that company. Once you establish that you have value that generates a return, then you're going to get paid what you're worth. Now, the biggest mistake that most people make and why they don't get paid is they never ask for the raise, or they don't ask for what they're looking for in terms of dollars. Whether you're looking for a job and getting a salary offer, or whether you're in a company trying to get the pay raise. One of the things that you do have to balance is expectation versus reality. A lot of people expect, sure, to be paid $1 million. I want to make a fortune. But reality says that given their education, their experience, their maturity, their performance under pressure, etc., that they don't quite have all of those elements to get paid maximum dollars. So the more that you can do to establish your value, the more likely you are to realize your expectations. Okay, now how can we demonstrate value? Again, we have talked about this in some of the other videos, and this is creating key accomplishment summaries. Those summaries, and I encourage you to go review the other videos and you will see how to develop those. Those summaries create a value proposition for either the person who is going to hire you or for your boss when you're trying to get a raise. If you're in a company and you're looking for the pay raise, over the course of a year prior to your performance review, develop a key accomplishment summary on every single project that you worked on. Put it into writing, into that written form that shows the problem or project or task, your solution, and the bottom line results. Then during your performance appraisal, present those written documents on your ability to perform. Then when you ask for your raise, it's going to be almost impossible for your boss to tell you that you haven't created exceptional value to the organization and give you the kind of increase that you are seeking. Okay? Now, when you're looking for a job, there are two questions that you almost always get. It is one, how much did you earn in your last job? Or two, how much do you expect in this job? You want to try to avoid answering those questions if at all possible. Recruiters and HR managers love to ask those questions and put you on the defensive. Boy, you want to try and avoid those questions if at all possible. So I want to teach you very quickly here how to negotiate like a pro. All right, there are two secrets to successful negotiations. Number one, always answer a question with a question. And number two, he who speaks first loses. So when they say to you, how much did you earn in your last position? You want to say something like, I was very well compensated for my responsibilities and for my ability to produce value and a good return for your organization. Tell me, what is your company's range for this particular position? And I am certain that we will be able to reach an agreement on compensation. Notice, I didn't answer their question about how much you earn. I did answer it in a broad spectrum. I said I was very well compensated for the work that I perform. And then I answered their question with a question. It put them on the defensive to get them to give a range. Now, if they absolutely force you, if they get the club out and threaten you that you've got to give a number, then the best thing that you can do is give a range and say that the position that I worked in previously and over the last few years, I have earned an income that has varied between X amount and X amount. And the broader the range you give, the better off you are. And you might also use the phrase compensation package rather than an exact salary. That also gives you flexibility to take in account all of the other elements that go into compensation, including vacations and bonuses and other benefits that come with the position. So if they force you to, give a range instead of a specific number. When they ask you what you expect, what you should say is, I expect to be compensated for the value that I can bring to the organization based on my ability to perform. For this particular position, what is the compensation range that you have established? Once again, we answer the question with a question, and we put the burden on them to make the first move. Now, once that happens, whether you're looking for a pay raise or you're looking for good compensation in a new job, don't be afraid to ask for the income. After the company has made an offer, a nice phrase to use in negotiations is, that's very interesting. Thank you very much for your offer. Needless to say, I need to think about it and I would like to discuss it with my family. I'll get back to you in a couple of days, perhaps with questions, and respond to your offer. Thank you again. I really look forward to working with your organization, and I'll give you a call in a day or two after I discuss this with my family. Then when you call back, you can say to them, thank you very much for your offer. Based on my ability to perform, and you saw my accomplishments and how I can drive revenue or cut costs, I was anticipating that your offer would be somewhat higher. Do you have room to move? That's a very powerful question. Do you have room to move? Again, it puts the onus on them to come back to you with another offer. You will be absolutely amazed at how many times either your boss or the hiring manager comes back to you with a higher offer. So take the initiative, ask good questions, let people know your value, and then I'm certain you'll get the kind of income or pay raise that you deserve.